Nigerians have failed the test. I repeat, Nigerians have failed the test. Atiku and El-Rufai is demanding that Tinubu reverses his declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State and suspension of the governor. The coalition, different political interests, have come together, warning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and demanding that he rescinds his decision, whatever steps he has taken in Rivers State. Watch this video.
Are we ready? Those in support of this request of Mr. President as amended should say aye. Aye! Those in support of this request from Mr. President as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Thank you very much.
Nigerians must defend democracy. It's not only the responsibility of the opposition to defend democracy. It's the responsibility of all Nigerians, all of you, to defend democracy. Otherwise, there won't be a Nigeria. We call on all civil society organizations, political groups, and Nigerians of good conscience to stand firm in the defense of this democracy that we all have toiled to build. Rivers State is not a conquered territory, and Nigeria is not a dictatorship requiring the replacement of an elected governor with a military administrator.
Under no circumstances would the emergency provisions in Section 305 be used to remove any elected official.
Talking about the coalition, political parties coming together, Atiku has announced that there is an existing coalition that will remove Tinubu 2027. He has confirmed it. I don't know whether Peter Obi is part of that coalition, but I'm seeing an El-Rufai and an Atiku. They are saying that they are well ready for the task ahead come 2027. I told you that 2027 would be a very tough year, political year. If you no get liver, no put head, no put body, because so many things are going to be happening. Political parties are aligning. We only have two parties that are alive today. We have the SDP and we have the APC. Peter Obi, in also a press conference, admonished the House of Reps, Labour Party House of Reps members, that they should not be cajoled, they should not collect bribes, they should not allow themselves to be used for tyrannical purpose by the APC-led government. These House of Rep members, however, there are allegations that most of them collected bribes. People's Gazette put out a report and said most of the House of Rep members, the lawmakers, collected $25,000 in order to support the tyranny, in quote, happening in Rivers State. Now, the House of Reps, they have unanimously, in a voice vote, you need a number of, in a voice vote, say aye and say nay. The ayes have it. You are not expected to pass that vote, technically. However, the House of Reps have endorsed the state of emergency in Rivers State. Tinubu's state of emergency, the House of Reps has endorsed it. I have said it. Nigerians have failed the test. Whatever is left is for Tinubu to do as he likes. Whatever he thinks is good in his sight. I said it before that Nigerians don't have the capacity to stand and fight for their rights. Those that are supporting the government, those that are not supporting the government, those that are supporting evil, and those that are not supporting evil, everybody go collect. If you are supporting evil because of ethnicity, because of religion and political alliance, you go collect one way or the other. I said it before. Tinubu has 8 years, and after Tinubu, a Northerner is going to come in. Then if a Northerner comes in, let's see what happens. Things can change. Yes, anything can change. If a Northerner, look at the people preparing themselves. Look at the coalition. Look at Atiku. Look at El-Rufai. Look at how they are aligning themselves one after the other, close to the corridor of power. You see, any other option from the north will be coming from this coalition, these opposition figures. After Tinubu's 8 years, I've said it before that Tinubu, people don't know Tinubu. If you know Tinubu, if you have been watching me, I've been telling you that You don't know the person of Tinubu. When he was Lagos governor, he colonized everywhere. About winning the presidency, they said that he cannot repeat what he did in Lagos, in Nigeria. What is happening today? You see how the lawmakers are behaving. Both opposition, we don't know whether we have opposition in the house. There are various allegations that if some people has rejected the bribe, they will remove them from juicy committees. They will now use the state apparatus, the state officials, instrument of the state, to start following them up and down. I have said it before. During the time of Oshomole said, even if you are a criminal, even if you are this or that, if you join APC, your sins are forgiven. That is a ploy to make sure that they gather evidence against you when you join the APC. You cannot do nonsense. You cannot do anything. You must do their bidding. If you don't do their bidding, you'll be haunted with the police, the DSS, and so have you. So these politicians we have, they are people that don't have integrity. There's no morality. They are people that are not clean. So it is easier for the ruling party to use anything against them. Most of them are criminals. Allegations of criminality here and there, left, right, and center. Most of them came from abroad, United States, UK, into Nigeria after committing all sorts of crimes, and they are lawmakers. So it is easy for Tinubu and co. to look into their files and know how they can control them. So the people are on their own now. It is left for the people to stand and fight for their rights. It is left for the people to unite against this tyranny of a government. If the people refuse to unite or you're for them, a lady was complaining about the situation of the country. The lady lives abroad. Says here that I am, so euros is a minimum wage. After minimum wage, we can save, we live better lives. Some unfortunate human beings, we are attacking a lady. You are doing well, you are living in so place, and you are coming to tell us about minimum wage in Nigeria. You are coming to tell us about suffering in Nigeria. So because I am living fine, I cannot be my brother's keeper. Because the NYSC youth copper is spending 65,000 on a meal, she cannot complain about the inflation, about the economy. Now it is you people that will not say, these big men, they are not speaking up for us. Have you heard voice of the voiceless? So that means if Tinubu and co and the lawmakers, all of them, if they are doing well, they are okay, they should not think about Nigerians. Is that what you are saying? This economy, this inflation is affecting both big men and poor men. So some big men are coming out to speak because they have a platform. We are telling them that how will somebody that is earning social amount of money, eating social amount, living in a big house, complain about Nigeria? Is that not this? Look at the myopic, the way some animals reason. This is the way animal reason. For the fact the youth copper use Uber to move from one place to the other means that she should not complain. People were using Uber 5,000. Now Uber is 25,000. They shouldn't complain. Okay, they are not suffering. Something you spend 50,000, a course meal 70,000. If you go back, that same course meal with chicken, porridge jam, everything, all those course meal, 50,000, 70,000 before. Now it's 350,000. So they should not complain. The poor people don't have an avenue to complain. They don't have phones. They don't have data. Some of them are not on social media platforms. They are suffering. And people are coming out to speak for them. There's some unfortunate mugus, animals, who come and say, you are living fine. How would you be saying people are suffering but you are living fine? See, I said it that Nigerians deserve the leaders they get. The leaders we have today, you take them from Nigerians. So whatever you see happening, Nigerians allow it. Nigerians would have failed the test, and it will be difficult for Nigerians in the next 50 years, 100 years to experience good governance. Good governance. Nigeria has everything it can and has to offer. Nigerians have everything. The weather is favorable. We have the arable land. We have the natural resources. There's no drought. There's no famine. My God. There's no natural disaster. But yet people are running away from this country with abundance and going to other countries that don't have quarter or 1/16 of what we have. People are living in this country. So Nigerians have lost it. It is now an opposition. You can see the kind of people you elect as lawmakers. Upon the beg way Peter Obi beg these Labour Party lawmakers. Watch the video. You see the head boy carry the mic. He first shout in one loud I so that na go not say na I. If you are in support, say blah blah. They now use an Igbo person from Imo State. Anytime they want to do that, they are rubbish. They will use Igbo person, Igbo lady from Imo State. If the guy shout I, so that every other person can follow. Anybody that say nay is a saboteur. These politicians are looking for their personal interest. I've told you before, Nigerians, if you are fighting for these politicians, you are going to be the biggest fool. You are going to be the biggest fool. You look at the politicians and look at the antecedent. You are going to be the biggest fool. Most of them is because of, if I say no now, I refuse this bribe. They are skeleton my cupboard, number one. Number two, they might remove me from this. Look how they treated Ningi, a top northern politician, how they treated Ningi. And his fellow northerners, most of them, did not say anything because of their personal, it is not about the people. This is the kind of system Tinubu and co is running and they are creating for Nigerians. And they tell you that it is governance. We need hope. They came in 2015 and they said all sort of things. We bring $1 to $1. Now it is the highest ever in the history of Nigeria. Nigerians are suffering and they are smiling. They know that Nigerians, even in River State, look at what is happening. Many meetings are going on the ground. People are not even speaking as they're supposed to speak. People are just keeping quiet and looking, afraid. Because now the system, before you become prominent in the system, you must have some criminal antecedent. You must be involved, in an office. If you are not part of those that are stealing, they will not allow you to breathe. So that office will breathe criminals and people that steal. Thieves. The office will breed thieves, and these thieves will climb the ladder. And these are the thieves that will eventually get to the top and become a political leader. So the system breeds criminals. That is why nobody can stand up. Nobody can stand up for integrity and stand up and say, this is what I stand, damn the consequences. None of them. Because most of them are built, are part, are trained, and graduated from this evil and criminal system. Just have it. I'm very sure the senators will not be an exception. House of Rep now, small thing. Akpabio. Voice note now. Voice note. Many lawyers are complaining. This voice note of the thing is unconstitutional. It does not. People are just be complaining. They know that when you complain finish, what will you do? What can you do now? The reason why I'm even talking, I've said it, that this system will not work. If you like, be deceiving yourself. Good governance. APC will give us good governance. On your mandate, stand on your mandate. Look at NNPC. They are stopping the crude for Naira swap now. We are expecting that petrol will go on the rise. Shobi, they have said Warri is working. Port Harcourt is working. This one is working. And we still have price of petrol like this. They have stopped selling crude oil for Naira to Dangote. Dangote made sure that the competition we had, the thing came down. And the same people, who is the Minister of Petroleum? Is he not the President? Now, I suspect they are creating a window for them to import. With subsidy, we are still importing trillions of Naira worth of crude. Import. We have this crude in Nigeria. We have refinery in Nigeria. We are still importing. And you are stopping crude sales to somebody who is a competitor that is making life easy for Nigerians. And we have a president that will tell you that, and some people are defending the government. When you say tomorrow that there's no how, because we know that the characteristics of these people is never to do good. If Nigeria gets better today, it will never be to their benefit. Nigeria getting better is not to their own benefit. I'm telling you. If Nigeria gets better today, most of these people will be relieved of their jobs and offices. They will not find their position attractive. So, however, the coalition coming together confirmed. Now, 2027 is going to be very tough. The Northerners have said we are going to lock up the North against Tinubu. And let's see whether they can, because I believe the North has that capacity to do what they will say and they will do. But the South, it is just mouth we are making. Too much, we are too soft for change, for igniting change. We are too soft to ignite change. So Atiku and co, I don't know, they are begging the Southern people, join us in this coalition. They have been saying it. Please join us in this coalition. I don't know whether Obi is going to be part of this, because if Obi joins this, Middle Belt is jetting out from the whole situation. However, if Tinubu can be able to capture the National Assembly like this, forget about 2007. Whatever coalition you are doing, you see what is happening. See the drama. Those that are supporting Tinubu, knowing very well that the guy is committing atrocities on democracy and on the Nigerian people, they are clapping for him, because at the point he's favoring them. You see, appointment from the Southwest, this, that. They are selecting themselves into power. So they are clapping for Tinubu now, is favoring them. They forget to understand that the table will ever turn. The table will ever turn. These people that you are seeing that are loyal now, I've said it. If Tinubu is no more, who replaces Tinubu? If Tinubu is not in APC, everybody is now joining APC. This is the characteristics of an average politician. Everybody is joining APC now. The powerhouse of APC, which is Tinubu, if Tinubu, God forbid, he's no more, you will now know the true character of politicians. Valentine Ozigbo, who was following P2B up and down like PA, like a loyal servant, up and down, Labour Party, he's eyeing the governorship. He contested against Soludo. He's eyeing the governorship. He's so much interested. He's not even he's not concerned about you. They use that word, I am running for my people. That's calm language and statement. I am running for my people, and this one, that one. Scamming Nigerians on a daily. Scamming Nigerians. They don't even reach Nigerians anymore. Now he has joined APC. The same person from PDP to Labour Party. Now he sees that Labour Party, their leg is shaking. From Labour Party, he joined the APC. So that he can contest against a Soludo. Tinubu's daughter is the one that gave him the, certificate to run or whatever to run. Look at how people belittle themselves because they have no integrity, they have no ideology. Their ideology is their stomach and what they are going to eat. And the title they want to call themselves, not betterment. These politicians can never sacrifice their lives for anybody. Instead, they will sacrifice your life as a person following them. You can see I'm sweating, there's no light, and there's heat here and there. So many things happening in Nigeria today. You cannot call out the government. You cannot say anything. You just have to sit down there and just accept whatever comes your way. Some people were told they are shocked that the thing did not wale. It did not wale. They will be deceiving you. The other time I said, we have approved 70,000 minimum wage. It is with this NYSC youth corporate that we knew that the so-called minimum wage has not been paid. And APC influencers are silent on the fact that this lady confirmed, and so many NYSC graduates confirmed that they have not been paid the minimum wage. Some federal workers also confirmed it. This kind of system that we are supporting, manipulation, lies, lack of transparency, no accountability, these are the characteristics of the kind of leadership we are subscribing to in Nigeria in this day and age. And we'll go to church and pray that things will get better. After you pray, you act. The Bible says, faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. But we Nigerians, we pray. Foolishness. Bunch of foolish people in their millions moving up and down. Sometimes you are on air, there are things you can't say, you won't say. I don't want to say some things because I'm very, very angry that you think you are living. This one, our life, they live. Nigerians, who no fear Nigerians, I go fear the person. Who no fear Nigerians, I go fear the person. Whatever the coalition is doing, my last advice to coalition, if you don't make sure that Tinubu, if you don't make sure, because the people themselves, they don't know themselves. People that are speaking the truth, they are in their minority. People that their sense is correct, they are in their minority. Many people, they just carry voters cards. Many people, they are not qualified to hold a voter's card because they cannot make good decisions. Many Nigerians, you see up and down, they are not qualified to hold a voter's card because they cannot make sound decisions. But you have them in their millions holding voter card, and the politicians are there to turn their heads up and down. So if there's no reformation of the police, reformation of INEC and our electoral laws, strict electoral laws, reformation of the judiciary, reformation of other political parties, and the minds of Nigerians, my brother, you go nowhere. They will manipulate the system. These people are shameless. They have no shame in doing what is wrong. It is only politics that a politician will lie and will be respected for lying. A politician will falsify figures, manipulate, and will be respected for manipulating and falsifying figures. A politician in Kogi State will steal the destiny of millions of children. The parents of those millions of children will be applauding the politicians. Most of them, you see them, they wear suit, they drive motor, they have master's degree. You'll be applauding someone who stole the destinies of your unborn children, and you think people are okay. When Bill Gates and co wants to eradicate, do some eradication, they look at people are just occupying space without making meaningful progress to where they find themselves. The Bible God told Adam, I've put you in this garden, replenish, prune the garden, multiply. The parable of talents, they gave one 5 talents, they gave one 2 talents, they gave the other one 1 talent. 5 talents, used this talent and multiplied. He entered the kingdom of God. He multiplied extra 5 talents. The other one used his own 2 talents, multiplied into 4 talents. He entered the kingdom of God. The human being that they created, that could not use his life for anything positive, that was supporting evil, sat down and did not use that talent, and he was sent into a place where they are gnashing their teeth. No wonder Nigerians are in this situation, because most Nigerians fail to use what God has given them to better their lives. They are just sitting down there praying for what God has given you everything. Use what God has given to you. He has given you insight to do what is right. But you sit down there and you're asking God, come down from heaven. God has put you in the garden called Nigeria. Cause a change. You are sitting down there. Politicians are doing all sorts of things they can do, and you cannot do anything. You come out and be advising your children. You give our children advice. Which advice? Shame. Shame on Nigerians. Shame. Now, upper and lower house, they are coming for Tinubu. What you did in River State is right. Go on. And Nigerians are there. Another round of shege. Expect.